Hey guys, so today I'm going to be unboxing the Galaxy S21 Ultra and the Galaxy Buds Pro. Now, I am not a tech YouTuber. I got these early, I think by mistake. So, yeah, this is going to be perhaps one of the first like real world reviews from like a real customer instead of high profile tech YouTubers. But with that in mind, this may not be the most high quality of the unboxings because I'm just a random. I don't have a great setup. So I've done my best to get some lighting going, and I'll be filming another angle from my old phone, my S7 Edge, which is a 5-year-old model. So the S21 Ultra is a massive upgrade for me. That's going to be pretty exciting. But yeah, bear with me if this is not the best unboxing ever, because I'm not a tech YouTuber. I'm not even like a proper pro YouTuber. I just do this as a hobby. So yeah, and I may go on tangents. So be warned of that. But anyway, here we go with the S21 Ultra unboxing and Galaxy Buds Pro unboxing from a real customer who got this stuff early. Now, just in case anyone is wondering, so it shipped to me by Star Trek, which is Australia Post's like courier service. So I ordered it on Thursday and it arrived yesterday evening, and it was just like, that was super fast. Like, it wasn't supposed to ship until the release date, which is the 29th of January. I'm filming this on the 23rd of January, so yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited. And see, sometimes I fumble my words. If I had a script, that might not happen. Anyway, once I opened the package, you know, cute little box. I like boxes. I might keep something in it, like maybe my angry octopus dude, or I don't know. I'll find a use for it. So, yay for boxes. And then, of course, nestled inside, the main prize. So, I guess we'll just jump straight into unboxing this, and I'll do my best with the different camera angles. I'm going to have to be like looking awkwardly, so I'll try and cut between them nicely and make sure we get a good view. But, you know, it's probably going to be the same as what all the tech YouTubers have seen, so you can always go look at them if you want the, like, pro quality. But this is me as a random, so yeah, I'm sorry I rambled too much, but let's get to it. So here's the box. S21 Ultra 5G, because mine is silver, it has the silver S. Galaxy, bunch of stuff, logo. On the bottom it tells you the little details and stuff, and so I guess what you guys might be wondering is which Ultra I got, and I got the 512GB one, which means I also have 16GB of RAM, which means this phone has more RAM than my old computer, and yeah, went a little bit overboard, but this one doesn't have an expandable SD slot like my old one did. So just in case, because I like to keep my tech a long time, we went all out and got the fanciest one. Now, keep in mind, I've got a 32GB S7 Edge that I put a 128GB card in, and I've never filled it up. So this is overkill, but with no expandability in the future, I might need it, so that's why we went for that. Anyway, I guess the first thing we need to do is cut these seals. It says, do not accept if seal is broken, blah, 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 blah. So let me grab some scissors and we'll open that. Okay, I think I got it. Here we go. Woo! Wow. Okay, so I'm just having a quick look because one of the things that worries me is like screen protection, because the OtterBox case that I've ordered these days, they don't come with the plastic screen cover like my old one did, because you know, the thumbprint technology has changed. It's like under the screen now, whereas on my S7 Edge there was a button. Like you can see, there's no button at the bottom, which I'm used to having. So on my old screen, there's actually a cutout for your thumbprint, and I think, you know, with the way that fingerprint technology has changed, that's made it a bit of a trouble for certain types of screen protectors. So yeah, one thing I was not sure is like whether or not this would have one. Now, I'm just looking like as a first glance, and I can see there's like this little tab that you're supposed to pull off for like to take off the film that's on the front. But if I look a bit closer, that might actually be another little screen protector on it, so we'll have a look when I lift it out, because if it comes with one still, that'd be nice so that I don't have to buy one and decide like what one I want to get. But yeah, because generally when they include a screen protector, it's like better than the other ones in terms of functionality. Not necessarily protection, but do you need it on this because this has the latest Gorilla Glass? I don't know. So anyway, there's another tab here, which I guess is to pull this out. So let's go ahead with it instead of me rambling about my own anxieties. Hey, all right. Ooh, ooh, it's got some decent weight to it. All right, so let's just pop that down for a sec. Here's the little thing. So what, some Samsung Care added whatever. I don't know that I need device swap, but I guess I can look into that later. Now in the box, all right, so we've got a quick start guide, warranty card, USB-C charge cable, which is good because I don't have one yet. Oh, and on the back of the box is where you get your little pin. I probably still have my pin from the last phone because I do keep like the cases and stuff that they come in. But yay for that still being included so we don't have to, worry about that because as you notice, there is no charging adapter, which I'm going to have to, I'm waiting for one to come. I ordered it with one of their coupons. I ordered two actually. But yeah, so I can probably charge it on my computer because I've got an Alienware computer that has a USB-C port, or I'll just borrow my mum's charger because she has an S20. But yeah, so that's something to be aware of because I have a 5-year-old phone. As if I have a USB-C charger, oh my god, they think that we like to keep up with the times. But no, I buy one expensive phone every, I don't know, ages. So I don't have one. Anyway, all right, so phone, let's turn it over and have a look at the camera side. Ooh, and this has all the plastic on it, so let's definitely take all this off. Oh, wow, I really like that silver. Ooh! See, one of my reasons for choosing silver, I don't know if you can see it well in this, but it's got this kind of, I don't know, iridescent, it's got kind of a rainbowy kind of look. I don't know why people are so obsessed with the black, but this looks exciting. So it's really hard to capture this on camera. It doesn't matter which camera I use because of the reflectivity. But yeah, in person, yes, it's silver here, but you also get this sort of sheen in there. I don't know, you really have to see this in person. And then this one is more of a standard silver. And I like that it's metal around the cameras because the S20 Ultra had that horrible lump with the glass over the top, and I read things about people saying that the glass just broke for no reason, and me being a nutcase who uses auto boxes and all that, the full-on military style ones, I don't like the idea of any part of it being too fragile. So yeah, wow. That looks really nice. I wish I could show you in person, and I'm already starting to get dog hairs on it, which is why I really need to get that case sent to me really soon, but it's on the way. All right, so what else we got? Let's take off the front screen one. So woo. And yes, it does have a pre-installed screen protector, so I'm very happy with that. Thank you, Samsung. This is one of the things I live chatted them about is whether or not it has the pre-installed screen protector, and it does, because I've read articles saying it doesn't, but no, the live chat guy was accurate. I can see that that's a screen protector. So even though it is the latest Gorilla Glass, which is supposed to be scratch resistant, not just drop resistant now, it still has that protector, so I feel a little bit better because my case is not going to come with it. I was going to have to go and buy a $40 one or whatever they cost now and slap it on there and try and get it on there without bubbles, but now I don't have to because I can see that's the thing. So if anyone's wondering, yes, it does have a screen protector, and I'm really happy with that. Oh my god, you can see a reflection of me. That's a little bit all right, so I just noticed there's also little plasticky things to take off around the side, so let's do that. This bit's a little bit tricky. Oh, here we go. All right, nice. So that same metal that is in the camera, it sort of extends out into the glossy bit. There is a little bit of a difference, so they try and make it seamless, but this, the front bit of the camera is this more like matte kind of finish, and then once it transitions into the side, it becomes more of a glossy sort of silver, and the glossy silver goes all the way around. So yeah, they're playing with the sort of colors in an interesting way. So the back is completely matte, and then the sides are gloss. All right, so that's the appearance of the thing, but so other first impressions, in terms of the weight, it is a little bit heavy, and I think probably heavier than this. I mean, it is a larger phone. I think it's a little bit taller, slightly wider, and slightly thicker as well. But I kind of like that because if phones, like one of the things about modern phones is it freaks me out that they're so thin. The S7 Edge was my first smartphone ever, and when I pulled it out of the thing, I was just like, I'm going to break this if I sneeze, which is part of the reason for the OtterBox case. This one actually feels pretty sturdy, like it's got a proper weight. It feels like a proper object instead of a leaf. So I like that. People have also said it's too big, but like it fits nicely in my hand. I'm a small female. I think I have like longer fingers than some people, so maybe it suits me better than others, but that seems fine. I know that like it is a little bit hard to, maybe do the whole thing with one hand, but I've been using a big phone anyway, so I don't think I'll be too worried. I don't do a whole lot of stuff on the phone, like, usually I'd be doing photography, which is one of the reasons, all these little cameras. So yeah, it feels like a nice, solid object. I've got to try not to put my finger over the cameras, don't I? I heard a lot of people use this little corner to help hold the phone, so, maybe if I get used to that, but once I get the case, I think that turns it flush, so that's going to change the feel of it. But like as a first impression, that feels pretty solid, and to me, it doesn't seem too big. Maybe, I guess it depends what you're into, but I like that it's sort of a solid thing. So you might be wondering why I'm so obsessed with chunky phones, and it's because this is only my third phone ever, the S7 Edge, and my first smartphone ever. Before that, these were my two phones, and I still have them. This one I sometimes use as a backup alarm, but the battery is so dead now that I have to like have it constantly plugged in if I'm going to use it that way. I can see right now like it's been on the charger for ages and it has 1 bar of battery, so yeah, good luck to it. And then this one, which the battery ran out on that ages ago. I actually had the battery replaced on this one time, but yeah, it's basically dead because 2G doesn't exist in Australia anymore. So, and yeah, they do feel chunky, especially this one. It feels a little bit slightly more solid somehow. Yeah, obviously they don't weigh as much as this. Like, this definitely does feel more like solid, but that is the aesthetic I'm used to. And then the OtterBox case, like, I'm not into this thinness fad. I would rather smartphone makers put a little bit more features into it. Like, if it has to be slightly thicker or taller or wider or whatever, if it can have more features and more like sturdiness, I'm happy with that. I don't like the thinness fashion, like the fragile kind of, yeah, no. So, chunky phones. So that's the phone basically unboxed. I'm not going to turn it on just yet because I want to open the Galaxy Buds Pro and we can have a look at that. And if we have time, we'll turn on the phone. But I think it's going to take me a while to set up. So let's do this first. We'll have a look at them physically. And yeah, then we'll move on. So with this, the box has that same kind of aesthetic with the shiny, shiny text. Galaxy on the side. Stuff about it on the back. No logo here. A little thing to have it on the shelf at the shops, I guess. And then once again on the bottom it tells you all the different things. So yeah, Phantom Silver. Both of them are made in Vietnam. This one doesn't really have anything else to say because it's not like there are different size capacities or anything. So yeah, that one's a bit more straightforward. Now the back of this one's more detailed because obviously they're thinking if you're looking in the shop you want to see all the stuff, I guess, whereas the phone you kind of already know, you'd seen them on display or whatever. But yeah, this one's saying it's got two-way speakers for rich sound, active noise cancelling, 5 to 18 hours of playtime, and IPX7, so it's a very waterproof kinds of things. If they fall out or if you're doing something very active, they're more likely to survive than some of the cheaper earbuds. I don't think I'll be doing anything that needs the waterproofing, but hey, you never know, like if I'm out in the rain with them, which I don't really see myself doing, because like I got them for free, I probably wouldn't have bought them if they didn't come with the phone, but yeah, it's a just in case, peace of mind, right? Now some other details if you're using an older phone, it says compatible with smartphones and tablets running Android 7 or higher with more than 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. Some features may not be available for non-Samsung mobile device users. Supported devices vary depending on your region, operator, and device brand. Battery life may vary. Actual device color may slightly vary from printed images. Only the earbuds are waterproof and not the charging case. But yeah, so I probably wouldn't have bought these like on their own because I'm not the kind of person who listens to a lot of music out and about. But on the other hand, because I've been using an old phone for so long, I don't have any of these fancy Bluetooth earbuds and whatever. Like, I'm just not set up for this kind of new phone. So yeah, this basically gets me pretty far along, and you can record audio on these, so I'm interested to try that. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and open it. Once again, we've got a plastic seal along the bottom and like one of those do not, like, you know, tamper seal things. So we've got to cut those. All right, I think I got it. Oh! All right, so I just had the little booklet pretty much fall out on me, or whatever this is. Yeah, alright, so that's your quick start guide and your warranty card again. And then on the back, they show you how you're supposed to wear it. But no, this is what we're really after in here, so let's pull this baby out. It's got this cute little papery thing. Alright, neat. So this is the Phantom Silver. I'm not sure how well you can see, but it is a slightly different kind of look from the phone. So the phone, yeah, gosh, it's really hard to show you the difference. But so the phone has more of that kind of iridescent shine, whereas this is feeling a bit more matte, sort of a more matte Phantom Silver, and it's not quite the metallic one around the camera bump either. It does have a little bit of the iridescent thing though. It's just like, it's a different kind of tone. I guess maybe it feels a bit lighter, like maybe you can see it this angle right now. It really depends on lighting. My god, you guys have to see this stuff in person. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's open these. Ooh! Oh, and there's already some charge in there, I think. I guess that's how they do all that. Oh my god, my computer just said show notifications to connect using Swift Pair. Wow, I guess these like will work with my computer, and it seems like it's automatically detected. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I haven't really... Yeah, okay, so these are basically... Oh, wow, it's like a magnetic. That's really cool. Boink! So yeah, they're basically ready to go by the looks of things. Like, they're charged up. And the computer's already detecting it. Oh, and there's a little bit of a magnetic pull when you're taking them out of the case, like I can feel it. So it's a bit like on my old MacBook, the little charger thing has a magnetic thing that snaps it in. So yeah, that's kind of similar. You can just feel that little bit of resistance, which makes you feel kind of good about how it's going to sit in there nice and snug and secure. As for the color on these earbuds, they're sort of that more metallic silver that matches the edge of the phone. It's kind of cool that I have a matching set, especially because like you didn't have a choice on what color these came in. I've just, yeah, because I wanted the silver, it's just happened to work out really nicely for me. Before I try them on, I guess, let's have a look at the last thing in the box. Oh, it's got a bit of weight to it. Alright, so we've got a charging cable, and a little white box nestled in there. Oh my god, this is so tiny. Oh, this is not easy to open because it's so, adorable, my god. So this has all your little ear tips to interchange and try and get a better fit. So yeah, I'll have to play around with all that when I'm trying them on, I guess. So maybe we won't do that in this video. I'll do that off camera, but yeah, cute. Oh, that's interesting. Every time I open the case, the computer detects that they're there. So, yeah, that's really interesting. I've never owned something like this, so this is all new for me. And with this, physically, you can feel a bit of the weight in there. So once again, I don't feel like this is something that'll get lost that easily. Like if I have it in my pocket, I'm gonna know it's there. It's not just like flimsy, like if you had, you know, like those cheap cables they used to give you. Here we go, I found them. These are the headphones that came with my S7 Edge, and I actually never opened them. But yeah, they're very light and very flimsy. And I don't know if you would keep them in the case or what, but yeah, it just feels like, Whereas this feels like proper, like that's a proper product. I guess because it's got a battery in it, whereas this was just the headphones. But yeah, no, this is my old S7 Edge case. I kept it all this time. It still looks pretty good. But yeah, time to move on, hey. But yeah, so I've got a lot of setting up to do. I'll try and film it, I guess, but some stuff might not make it into this video just because, like, I remember when I was setting up my mum's S20, it took us a while to figure out all the things, and also I know nothing about modern smartphones, so yeah, that might take me a while, but I guess I can try these on for fit before I start up the phone just to tell you, like, what it feels like, because I'm a little bit scared of putting stuff in my ears. I have that sort of paranoia. Which one's my left? My left is that side. And it said, where's the thing that tells you which side up they go? Okay, sweet. That is actually genuinely helpful because, yeah. So, how do they go in? Ah. Oh. Oh, I heard a pip. Oh! They both made noises. Cool. Yeah, no. They actually fit all right, and this is just with the stock standard ones. I'm gonna have to play around with the little earbuds because I'm not entirely sure if I've got it right. But yeah, especially this one. This one fits really nicely. Yeah, they seem like wow, they did seal all right because like now I can hear the difference in my voice. So yeah, that'll be interesting to try out. I'll just put them back away, and we'll start up the phone and see what it's gonna tell us. But if it takes too long, yeah, I'm sorry. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the volume button and this is the on button, so let's go ahead and turn on that. It occurs to me I should just quick look at the quick start guide so that I know what I'm doing because I'm so vague about this. To turn on the device, press and hold the side key for a few seconds. Okay, let's do that. Ooh! Ooh! Secured by Nox, powered by Android. What's Nox? Welcome! I'm not going to insert my SIM card just yet because I haven't got the OtterBox case, so I just don't feel comfortable yet. Oh my god, there's legal stuff to review. I won't do this on camera. Oh my gosh, I'm just scrolling through like the agreements and so on. That is so smooth. Like, I mean, I didn't really expect it to be so big, but like using my old phone, it is not this smooth. Like, I don't know what they've done, but that's amazing. I mean, I've noticed with my mum's S20 that feels really smooth, but I don't get to use that often. This is really nice. Wow, and I'm supposed to be reading the thing, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I do try and skim these agreements and stuff just to make sure there's nothing odd, but I'm sure it's fine. It's just me being obsessive. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how smooth that is. Like, it actually feels nice on my fingers as well. To be fair, I don't know how much the old screen is affected by the fact that I'm using, the OtterBox plastic thing over the top, so that may affect my experience with the S7 Edge. And because this one, it's not going to have that cover, it's going to have this. It's just going to feel nice anyway. But I feel like the scrolling itself, legit, like it moves differently. It's not just like, the finger feel is really nice, which the case may be hindering, but like the actual function feels really good. Like, this is 5 years later technology. Oh my god, wow, this is the stuff I've been missing out on, guys. You might not think it's a big deal, but for me it's a big deal because I have not experienced this. Okay, I've reached the end of the first agreement, and it freaks me out a little bit that there's no bar at the bottom, like, the little buttons that I'm used to pressing, but it's on the screen, so woo! Oh, and it did a little bip so that I know things are working, I guess, because maybe they knew that someone like me would come along and be a little bit freaked out by not having your old buttons. Like the full screen experience, that's different for me as well. And like, the little camera hole, up there, for me that's new as well because mine still has the black bars at the top and the bottom of the thing. But yeah, I'll carry on. One thing I'm noticing as I hold this phone and scroll through things is I'm actually, with my left hand, I do use the camera bump a little bit to sort of like help hold it like in place, but I'm using it differently. I've got the two fingers going instead of like other people say they do like that. For me, I'm finding that a little bit more comfortable, at least for now, until I get my cover. So that's a little thing. I don't know if that's relevant to anyone, but that's relevant to me. We assume the life cycle of a mobile device to be 3 years. Well, I had mine for almost 5. We'll see how long I can stretch this one, but 3 years, no, actually, that's a decent amount of time to be getting updates. That makes me feel better about the software side of it. Now, do I want to consent to provide diagnostic and usage data? Usually I'd say no because, like, I don't need my phone to be constantly sending stuff. But I did pre-order this and I'm like one of the first people to have it, and I feel like it's kind of my duty because if anything goes wrong, I probably do want to send that information to Samsung so they can fix my phone. So I think in this case, I'm always like never be an early adopter, but they threw so many deals at me, so I kind of had to say yes. So I think I will say yes to sending of diagnostic data. For you guys out there who maybe are thinking of buying this phone later down the track, or maybe you're watching this like months later, I'm doing this for you guys. Receive marketing information. Enable this option to receive news, special offers, and recommendations about our products and services via email, push notification, and SMS. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll do that. I'm already getting them by email, so... Oh, I can tick I have read and agree to all of the above, but I'm not going to agree to the marketing, so I'll skip that. Alright, now I've got to log into the Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm using the keyboard for the first time and it goes, it has that haptic feedback. I don't know if my old phone is capable of that, but it doesn't happen automatically. So, oh my god, it does the thing. That's actually really cool. I didn't think I would enjoy that so much. Like, I knew it existed, but I didn't think I would enjoy that feeling. Oh my god. Oh, I know you guys out there are like, we've had this for ages, but for me, it's a new thing. So I'm just like, oh my god, that's fun. It actually feels nice. I like that. Let's connect. Alright, it's checking for updates. I'd be surprised if there are any updates, seeing as it hasn't even like officially released. And it's getting my phone ready. This may take a few minutes. Now, as I'm using it, I can feel it's gotten a little bit warm. I think that's partly from me holding it, but I guess partly the battery. But nothing too bad at the moment, because obviously I haven't done very much. I'm just trying to give you like my original experience. I can feel like certain parts of the phone are warmer than others. But yeah, it feels okay so far. Okay, so it wants me to copy my apps and data, but I'm not ready to do that because my phone is actually helping us film this. So, you know what? Maybe I should stop filming for a bit and just like get this set up because I don't have enough cameras to film this whole process. But okay, so my first impressions, I'm liking the screen. It's a different experience for me, like the full screen and also like how smooth it is and also just how it feels. And the keyboard already excites me. For like all the functions, I really am going to have to do a separate review, I think, just so that, you know, like I can actually play around with it for a bit and get the hang of how things work and learn how today's smartphones work, because I know the Android version will be different, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. But I guess we'll leave this video here because I think this is going to get a little bit involved with me setting it up. But once it's set up, we'll do some kind of a review, or maybe we'll do a few reviews, like, you know, as I get used to the phone, and we'll do a comparison to the old S7 Edge, I guess, and we'll also see how I go once I get these properly set up and, you know, with the right size thingies and actually play around with the sound. We can record the sound, because I think there's a mode on this, like you can get the sound that I've heard about, okay, so you can get the phone to record in all directions, so Omni, or you can get it recording the front or the back. You can actually separate those. You can combine the phone sound with this kind of sound, or you can just record it on your Bluetooth device. And for me, that's really interesting as someone who's doing vlogs, because, like, you know, you can tell from the quality of this kind of stuff. I'm just making do with what I have. I'm hoping that the cameras on this, and like the front camera is apparently 40 megapixels, which is huge, and I'm hoping that helps me get more of a better selfie kind of thing when I'm recording videos like out and about. But yeah, all of this is gonna take time. I'm sorry, like, you know, I can't be like snap on things because I'm not a tech reviewer. They've had theirs for a while. They've got their videos ready to go as soon as embargoes lift or whatever. But I'm just a random doing what I can with what I've got. So yeah, but if you have any specific questions, definitely leave them in the comments so that I know to like specifically look at that thing. If you're just happy to hear me ramble and be excited about a new phone though, just stick around for whatever happens. But yeah, no, so far I'm pretty impressed. This is pretty fun. It's a really nice phone. I've already got fingerprints on the back though. People are saying, oh, if it's matte, you won't get so many fingerprints. But nah, you get fingerprints. it's the oils in your fingers, but I guess it probably shows up a little bit less on matte. But can you already see a little bit, from me just poking around there? I think maybe the metal you're less likely to get that kind of fingerprint, but like this, I think is still glass. So yeah, that's a thing. I like the silver. I guess maybe the black matte might be more for people who don't want to see as many fingerprints. I feel like that would show up less. I've seen it in the shops. It just looks very boring to me, like very bland kind of black. And I guess if you're just trying to blend in with stuff, fine. But if you want something exciting, I think the silver's the way to go. Obviously, with the S21 and S21 Plus, there's a few extra colors. If you order this in the Samsung store, at least for Australia, they also have a few other colors, but apparently the production takes a bit longer. I don't know what they're like. Yeah, so there's lots to explore with this thing. Not being like a tech YouTuber with scripts and so on. If I've missed something, please tell me. You guys can help me figure this out. And if there's any features that I really need to try as someone who hasn't upgraded a phone in 5 years, please tell me as well, because I would like to learn about how to use this. And you guys probably know better than me what smartphones can do nowadays. So yeah, leave all your comments because I don't know very much. Like I will research tech when I need it, but there's so much I don't know. So yeah, thank you for joining me for my very rough unboxing and quick look at these things. Yeah, I'm excited. This is really different. I'm hoping it'll help me make some videos like out of the house, because I'm really keen to try director's mode, and all those good things. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to think of how to end the video, but like I don't have a sign out. I'm being told I should ask people to like and subscribe. I guess if you want to see my updates on this, maybe subscribe so that like you'll know when things are coming. Also to my regular viewers, if you're watching this like as I've uploaded it, don't forget Wednesday, 8 o'clock, I'll be live streaming, Sydney time. I'm from Australia. Yeah, so 8 o'clock Wednesday. We're going to try and do that every week. So if you want to join our live streams, because I know I haven't been very consistent with that. So yeah, come join us. The original plan is to try and give this little guy a name, but I'll understand if you guys want to talk phone stuff instead, or we can do both. Come with your questions. The more you get involved in the chat, the more fun it seems to be, and the more tangents we end up going on. So yeah, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Sydney time, and it'll be every week for the next little while unless something comes up, or like the world explodes, because 2020 wasn't crazy enough. 2021, who knows, but so far it's going well for me because Samsung released a phone that fixed all the problems that I was worried about with the S20 series. Well, the S20 Ultra was the main concern for me, especially because I want cameras. Yeah, they made it, like they designed it in a way that I would be happy with, particularly with this camera design. And then they seem to have fixed like the processors, I think in America are different to the rest of the world, and I think they fixed that disparity. It has like a 5 nanometer process something, which is supposed to be good. And yeah, and then with all the deals, like the pre-order deal to get these is great. I got a $50 voucher for signing up to their marketing program, and then I also watched their live demo, and they gave $100 coupon for buying accessories. So I'm getting charges basically for free, and I will also be getting the S Pen, which is compatible with this. So we'll try that. I'm also curious to know if my Wacom pen from my old graphics tablet will work. We'll try that out at some point. But yeah, the S Pen isn't coming till mid-February, so well, we'll try that because I don't have any of these gadgets, so it's going to be fun. But yeah, this is my attempt at a sign off. I will one day make my like and subscribe song, but for now it's just like, if you like it, give it a like. If you're new here, subscribe. Leave a comment and ding the bell. I'll see you next time. Maybe share as well. And Paper Vampire says I should tell you to give me money through Patreon or my PayPal or whatever. But really, just like, we're here to have fun, guys, aren't we? And on Wednesday, we'll give this guy a name. But I'll try and make some videos before then once I get the phone set up and all my stuff transferred. And I should really shut up because I'm really dragging out this video. But I can't help myself. I'm always like this. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this unboxing. I'll see you guys later. Wow, so I just finished the whole setup process and it's gone to the home screen, and I'm just looking at that and I'm like, wow, this is a really good looking screen. Just like, yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but it just sort of goes boom. And yeah, it looks amazing. And I mean, I can't really show you very easily, but it's just like the black color is like a really full on black. Like it's not that sort of fuzzy look you sometimes get. And I also noticed the curve on the screen isn't as annoying as on my S7 Edge. Because sometimes, like when you're trying to do things right at the edges, the curve is just a little bit too much, whereas this looks like they've actually, like, they've got the curve, but it looks really nice. It's not in that over the top curve kind of way that they used to do, so that's cool. And yeah, if I just go up, it's currently downloading a bunch of my apps, but if I just go to the app screen, you can't see the difference, but like I noticed straight away, the little icons pop out more, the colors are just like that much nicer. Like I can actually see a difference, which I wasn't expecting. So yeah, that's my first impressions are like, wow, and I'll be playing around with this phone over the next little while. But I just wanted to jump back on after that setup because I was just so blown away by the screen. I wasn't expecting it to be like this noticeable. So yeah, wow, this is going to be really fun. And then it like is trying to take nice photos of Marley and so on.